Okay, so demand. It's important to differentiate these things. Quantity demanded and demand. Just write that down. Demand. So first, let's talk about the different values that affect quantity demanded. First of all, the price. This is an important one. The price. We can sort of draw a demand schedule that can graph the stuff. If something is more expensive, then the quantity demanded for that thing goes down, and if it is cheaper, the quantity demanded goes up. So we can sort of draw a demand curve, right? A demand curve. Hold on. Price. QT. Quantity demanded. So if the price is high, if this is far to the right, then the quantity demanded will be low. Otherwise, the vice versa is true as well. So our demand curve would look something like this. Okay, let's just make it a bit less bumpy. It would look something like this. I mean, most people draw a price as on the vertical axis, but I don't like that. So that's what price is if you're looking at a real economic chart. But just to make it easier to understand, fumbled all my words there. I've put price on the x-axis because that's the thing you're changing. You aren't changing quantity demand. You're changing the price, which affects the quantity demand. So there's another way to write it that's more complex but less detailed. So I like the demand curve. It's like a demand schedule. I don't know why it's called that. Oh, if it's 1, 2, 3, let's just assume this is dollars. 4, then 1, 10K, 5K, 3K, and the K means 1,000. 2K. That would be a good demand schedule. And this entire thing is demand. Not to be confused with quantity demanded. I will say this again. This is demand, not quantity demanded. This is quantity demanded, not demand. And here are some other things. That affect the price. I'm just going to reset the board here because I need some more room. So, price of related goods. If I say I was a grape farmer? Actually, no. Related goods are similar. Related goods. Related goods. So if the price of related goods goes up, then the demand goes up. Is that not the demand? That's the supply. Hi. That's a supply, not demand. Error. I fumbled up there. Oh, no, I want my pencil back. Oh, ha! Okay. This is demand, and the demand goes up. It shifts. It shifts upward. When the price of related goods goes up. If the price of related goods goes down, the demand for this good will also go down. It's like the price of related goods. Because it stores the same information. So if the price of the required object, say if what I'm selling is an ebook, it's an ebook, then we need a Kindle to read it. We need a Kindle. This is my best Kindle. That's my best Kindle. You need a Kindle to get it. This is a required good. Not a related good. You don't buy either my book or a Kindle. A required good. You need a Kindle to read ebooks. If the price of the Kindle goes up, demand for my ebook goes down because more people can afford a Kindle, or if they can't afford a Kindle, they don't have enough spare money to buy the book. If the Kindle becomes cheaper, demand for my ebook goes up because more people can afford the Kindle. I don't think required good is the correct word, but it gets the point across. Supply. Now, supply. Just like demand, supply. Different than quantity supplied. If the price goes up, quantity supplied goes up. And if the price goes down, the quantity supplied also goes down. So we can graph. And this is the price on the y-axis, this thing, just to make it easier to draw, so I don't have to convert axes. So we can graph both our curves. We can graph both our curves like this. I don't remember what changes supply. If the price is low, we have a shortage, which means that the quantity supplied is lesser than the quantity demanded. If the price is high, then we have a surplus, which means quantity supplied is higher than the quantity demanded. Both of these things are bad because you don't want stuff of piling up in your storage. And you run out of room, it's all bad, and it gets bugs all over it. It's bad. If you don't need them, you can place the price exactly at the equilibrium point where the two curves intersect. If you need a few of those, you can place it just above. And it'll still be okay, which means you'll get to keep a couple. So yeah, that's our quick little review on supply, demand, and market equilibrium.